Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Conversations from 6 Feet. And I think this is our first time where we've actually engaged two different people in the conversation. We have with us, of course, somebody you have come to recognize if you've been part of Wednesday Night Live, certainly on game night, Friday game night. And if you are from Bethel, you know who he is. Jeremy Churchill is our Director of Youth Ministry. He's also apprenticing apprenticing to be an eco pastor. He's attending Gordon Conwell right now. And Jeremy, welcome. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Great to be here.
And then Christina Ford West. Some people know you, Christina Ford, others West. Christina West, thanks for being here. And you're one of our deacons and on our serve team, and it'll become very clear why I've selected the two of you all. Today we're going to take the conversations piece just a slightly different trajectory. Up till now, really, we wanted to look at this as an opportunity to gear us up for living in practical ways through COVID-19. And kind of the sense now is that things are beginning to shift. We've done a great job with containment. And so we want to now look forward to what comes next, what's after this time. And we thought the first thing to talk about is something that is very exciting for Bethel. It's our Bethel Fall Festival. And you're looking at our two really kind of, I guess, co-directors and people who are really just passionate about what's going on. So Christine and Jeremy, thanks for being part of this. And what I'd like to do is first off, just ask you, what is the Bethel Fall Festival and when is it?
So I'll answer that. The Bethel Fall Festival is our annual mission event, and it's coming to us this year on October the 17th. It's a Saturday. We're on a committee of folks that have been working hard and planning, and we felt that Thursday limited our families who worked and kids being in school to be able to participate. So we moved it to a Saturday, and we think that's going to have some huge implications. The morning of the 17th is going to start off with a 5K and a 1.828K. Signifying the year that Bethel was founded in 1828. I had to get that right. That's going to be a fun run, a shorter, just over a mile run for our younger kids. For folks that don't want to run a full 5K, they'll be able to participate there. That's going to kick off at 8 a.m. It's going to be a great time that our runners can get together. And then following that, starting right at 11, that's when the Fall Festival is going to open. And we're going to have live music from 11 to 8. All day, we're going to have a stage full of live music from different groups in the community to some local big-name artists. We're going to have a great music stage. A couple of other things we're going to have: a family fun carnival-type area where you're going to be able to buy tickets and get on rides, do some axe throwing, do all kinds of cool things that our Boy Scouts are going to be leading us in. We're going to have food trucks there all day, some dessert, some just regular food trucks. We're going to have a treasure hunt. So the treasure hunt's where basically I like to call it an upscale yard sale, right? It's going to be some home items, some books. There's going to be lots of things that you're going to be able to come through and buy. And on top of that, we're still going to have our silent auction. We're still going to have our bake sale, and we're still going to have our quilt sale, because we know how important those things are to the life and community of this church and our annual mission event. So we're keeping those as well. We're also going to have vendor booths. So that's where folks will be able to pitch their business or sell things like pottery. They're going to be able to sell soaps, homemade jams and jellies, different things like that, quilts. People will be able to rent those booths and will be out in front of the church and across the street at Bethel Haven as well. So it's a full day, 11 to 8 p.m. kind of event. And there's so many cool opportunities to get connected. I think there's going to be a hayride all day or most of the day. We're going to have a hayride as well. So that's going to be a great Saturday event. And then on Monday is going to be our golf tournament. So the annual mission event golf tournament that's going to be held at Verdict Ridge. Verdict Ridge has been so great in agreeing to host us. We're looking for somewhere between 90 and 100 golfers. And so you're going to play Captain's Choice, and it's going to be about a 10 a.m. start. We're going to have lunch following that golf tournament. There's going to be prizes to win all throughout the day. So I think the weekend, as it is shaping up to be, is going to be a great opportunity for us to really engage with a mission partner that we feel is really cool and doing some great work down in Charlotte. We're getting ready to talk about them. But also just a great way to bring the community together in fellowship, and just a great time to have some fun.
Jeremy, thanks, man. That just sounds awesome. Christina and you both, and the team has done an amazing job to bring this out. And so I've heard a lot of positive comments about this. I think some of our online audience that might not be familiar with this would benefit from this next question. And I think you said it's an annual mission event. We're in 25 years. I think we just passed 25 years last year. And so now we're looking into the next 25 years, right? So tell us a little bit about the mission partner, because none of the proceeds come to the church, right?
That's correct. So I'll tell you a little bit about our mission partner this year. This is Bethel's third year partnering with Charlotte Rescue Mission for our annual mission event. And Charlotte Rescue Mission will be receiving 100% of the proceeds from the 2020 Bethel Fall Festival. In case you're not familiar with their amazing organization, they provide free Christian-based residential recovery programs for people battling with drug and alcohol addiction in our community. They have a men's program, which is called Rebound, and a women's program called Dove's Nest, which Dove's Nest is also welcomes mothers to be able to bring their children with them while they're in this program, which is really cool. And then also both of these programs are a minimum of 120 days, and they include food, shelter, clothing, and professional substance abuse counseling, all while being in a Christian environment. So their goal is to transform people's lives in the name of Jesus Christ, and they want people to be able to achieve long-term sobriety and be able to thrive in our community. So also Charlotte Rescue Mission opened their Community Matters Cafe in 2019. It is beside their Rebound campus in Uptown Charlotte. And it offers graduates from their program an opportunity to go into a 4-month training program where they can learn essential job and life skills, which better prepares them for a successful transition back into the workplace. So last year, I had the opportunity to go to both Rebound and Community Matters Cafe, and I'm just really excited about this opportunity to partner with them again, to be able to interact with the men at Rebound when our praise team went to worship with them and just sing praise with them to God. And then also being able to have a micro church Sunday at their Community Matters Cafe before going to the Panthers game that Sunday. So it's just really cool to experience that and interact with them.
And I'm telling you what, if you haven't been to the Community Matters Cafe, their food and pastries and coffee is amazing. Their staff is probably one of the most welcoming staffs of any hospitality type restaurant that I have been into. Tony Marciano, if you don't know, the CEO and founder of the Rescue Mission, I mean, that dude has got a heart for what he does, both men's and women's. There's no one in Charlotte who can touch Tony's passion for what he does. I mean, Charlotte Rescue Mission is just doing some amazing work. So I'm so happy that we're able to connect with them and bless them again for a third year through our annual mission event, the Fall Festival.
So thanks both of you for speaking to why you all are passionate about this particular partner, and I think it's a great opportunity to continue this as we launch this fall festival. Are they planning to be part of the fall festival anyway? Are we going to get to see them or any of their folks at the fall festival?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know we had mentioned they have a women's choir that we're hoping to have perform as part of the music during the day for the fall festival. So you will definitely see them present at the event.
And I'll say I can't imagine that in addition to that, I mean, you're going to see them all throughout. They're going to have information and a table with folks staffing it. I'm sure you're going to see people like Kristen Kelly Blinson. You're going to see Tony Marciano and some of their staff that they've got, paid staff, there as well to help support the event. So, I mean, you're going to see those guys working, socializing. I think they're going to bring up some of their pastries and coffee from the Community Matters Cafe as well and sell some of those items so you can get a taste of what the cafe is like without having to drive all the way to Charlotte, because we know that we all just love the traffic on 77 trying to get down there.
Hey, there's no traffic these days.
That's true.
So thanks for that. And let's talk real quickly. Let's move on. So when is the fall festival? It's October
17th.
Okay. And then the golf tournament is on the October 19th.
That is on Monday. Yes.
So this is further out now. So but now that we're at home, what would be some ways that we can get ready for the fall festival?
Well, I think just getting some excitement, share it on social media. You've got tons of outlets. You can find us on Instagram at Bethel Fall Festival. You can see it on our church Facebook page as well. We've got events already scheduled for those. So start sharing some of that stuff. Build some hype within each of our individual communities that we're a part of outside of Bethel, because I think our network spreads so far that we can really make a big impact early on when people are at home, stuck doing nothing but scrolling on their phones. We can get the fall festival in front of them. So I think that's one great opportunity. For the treasure hunt, we've got a list of things that would be good for you guys to go ahead and start thinking about putting aside. Obviously, right now during this time, we're not going to accept anything at the church quite yet, but we would love for you to put some stuff to the side. So when all of this blows over, we can then get it to the church and start organizing. So things like household items, some miscellaneous household items, any small furniture, things that are in good condition, books, costume jewelry. We're not doing clothes, so no clothes. That's the one thing, and shoes that we're not going to do. But those household items, books, furniture, and jewelry, that's kind of the four big areas that we're looking. So if you've got things like shelving units, like end tables, lamps, if you've got small couches, chairs, things that are in good shape that you would think would be great to go towards an event like this, put those aside, please, and then we'll get up with you and put an announcement out soon about how we can get those things to the church and start getting it organized. And then lastly, we have a ton of opportunities for sponsorships. So I think businesses, we have a lot of business owners who are watching, whether they're Bethel members or folks out in the community. If you've got a business or you work for a business that you think would be willing to sponsor, we've got things from sponsoring the stage at the sponsoring the music stage, whole sponsors on the golf tournament. We've got running sponsorships. Anything that you, any dollar amount that you think you would be willing to support Bethel with, we've got a sponsorship that'll fit into that category. And so you're going to get put on the t-shirt. You're going to get major advertising with a lot of people as a part of our sponsorship. So be thinking about if your business or if a business that you work for would be willing to help sponsor. Maybe you personally as a family would want to help be a sponsor as well. So I think those are some great opportunities right now, Tom, that we can really get information out about the Fall Festival and start putting some stuff aside, knowing that it's going to be here before we know it. We think it's a long way away, but we know how time works. It'll be here in a snap. So,
well, thanks, Jeremy and Christina. You all spoke very well about what's coming up, and really excited about this. So, folks at home, just take that list that Jeremy just gave you, and then kind of figure out where you can best fit in. And thanks for joining us for Conversations from 6 Feet. Our next one up is on Thursday. We're going to be talking with Heath Burchett on Watchmen of the Streets. Going to get a kind of the 30,000-foot view of how COVID's affected that community and what we can do to partner with what he's trying to do out there, whether we're here in Cornelius or wherever we're listening to this. There are ways to engage with that ministry. Thanks, and you all have a blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow for the medical update. Bye-bye.